You slide out of your mother into complete darkness, somewhere in the Arctic. Your legs don't work yet, so you crawl forward using your front paws until you find warmth. Then you press against your mother's belly and feed on thick milk for the first time. Your brother slides out behind you and does the same, pushing against your side to find space. The den is small, and you both stay close to your mother's body. She shifts every few hours but never leaves. You feed whenever you wake and sleep when your stomach is full. Your brother is smaller than you and slower to reach the milk, so you shove him back with your paw each time he tries to move ahead of you. Skip forward 8 weeks, and your eyes finally open. The walls around you are packed snow and ice, smooth where your mother's body has pressed against them. You can stand now and walk a few steps before your legs give out. Your brother tries to stand but falls sideways and stays down longer than before. One morning, your mother rolls onto her side to shift position. Your brother is lying against the wall where she was just resting, and she presses him there without noticing. He makes a soft noise and tries to push back, but she's too heavy. You watch him stop moving after she finally rolls away from the wall. Then you crawl over his body to reach the milk and feed alone. A few days later, your mother starts scraping at the den entrance with her front paws. Snow falls away in chunks, and light comes through the gaps she creates. She digs faster and breaks through completely. Bright white light floods the den, and you step back. But she moves toward the opening and pushes her head outside. Outside, the ice is waiting. And so is everything that wants to kill you. You're 3 months old now. Your mother pushes through the entrance and walks out onto the ice, so you follow behind her on legs that still don't hold your weight properly. Your paws slide in different directions and you crash forward onto your chest, then scramble back up and try again. She keeps walking without looking back, so you have to keep moving to stay close. The ice stretches out in every direction with no end in sight. You take another step and both back legs slip sideways at once, dropping you flat on your stomach. You push yourself up and keep going because your mother is already far ahead. Then something dark moves across the white surface in the distance. You want to see what it is, so you break into a run toward it. Your legs tangle and you trip forward, rolling twice before sliding to a stop. The dark shape moves faster now, and you realize it's an Arctic fox. You get up and chase after it, but your paws keep slipping and the fox runs without any trouble at all, disappearing behind a ridge of ice. Your mother reaches you and keeps walking past like nothing happened. You follow her to a smooth spot on the ice where a small round hole breaks through to the water below. She stops at the edge and stands completely still with her head lowered toward the opening. You sit beside her and wait because there's nothing else to do. She doesn't move for a long time. You shift your weight and the ice creaks under your paw, making a sharp sound that echoes across the surface. Then she turns her head toward you and walks away from the hole without catching anything. You don't know what she's hunting yet, but you're about to learn what lives beneath your feet. Skip forward a bit, and you're 8 months old now. You follow your mother across the ice to another breathing hole, and she stops at the edge, standing completely still with her eyes fixed on the dark water below. You want to copy what she does, so you lower your head and watch the hole the same way she does. Time drags on and your legs start to ache from standing in one position. You try to hold still like your mother, but your body won't cooperate, so you shift your weight from one paw to the other. The ice under your foot makes a loud creaking sound that spreads across the surface. Then the water moves and a dark shape rises toward the hole. It's a ringed seal pushing up to breathe. Your mother lunges forward, but the seal hears the movement and drops back down before she can reach it. She turns toward you and swings her paw hard across your face. Your head snaps to the side and you taste blood in your mouth from where your teeth cut into your cheek. She walks away from the hole and you follow behind, learning that staying quiet matters more than anything else. A few days later, your mother brings you to a different hole and takes her position at the edge. You stand beside her and don't move at all this time, keeping your body locked in place even when your muscles start to shake. The seal comes up after a long wait, and your mother strikes fast, clamping her jaws around its body before it can escape. She drags it onto the ice and tears through its skin with her teeth, pulling out chunks of dark red meat and pale fat. She eats first, and you wait until she moves aside. Then you bite into the seal and taste something completely different from milk. The blubber is thick and fills your stomach in a way nothing else ever has. This is how you'll survive from now on, if you can learn to wait. You're 2 years old now. Your mother has been walking away from you more often over the past few weeks, staying gone for longer stretches each time. Then one morning she gets up and just leaves, walking across the ice without stopping or looking back at you. You need to stay with her because you don't know how to survive alone yet, so you follow her trail across the frozen surface. You call out to her, but she doesn't turn around or slow down, just keeps moving forward like you're not even there. Her tracks lead you over ridges and around open water for hours until the wind picks up and covers them with blown snow. You try to find where she went, but the trail disappears completely and you're standing alone on the ice for the first time in your life. Your stomach is empty and you need to find food, so you start walking in search of breathing holes. After a full day of searching, you find something dark on the ice ahead. It's the remains of a seal that's already been picked clean by Arctic foxes. just bones and frozen scraps left behind. You chew on what's there, but it barely fills your stomach at all. 2 weeks pass and you still haven't made a successful kill. You find a breathing hole and remember what your mother taught you, so you stand at the edge and wait without moving. Your legs ache and your body starts to shake, but you hold your position. Then a seal surfaces, and you lunge forward, but your timing is off and your jaws snap shut on empty air. The seal drops back under the ice and doesn't come back up. In the distance, another young bear walks across the ice alone. You watch it move in the same direction you're heading, probably searching for food just like you are. You'll cross paths with others like you. But out here, that doesn't mean you're friends. You're 3 years old now. You haven't eaten anything in 2 weeks, and your ribs are starting to show through your fur. So you need to find food soon, or you won't survive much longer. You spot a breathing hole in the ice and remember everything your mother taught you about waiting. So you take your position at the edge and stay completely still. Hours drag by and your legs ache from holding the same position, but you don't move at all. Then the water shifts and a seal pushes up toward the surface to breathe. You strike the moment you see it, but your timing is wrong and you jump too early. Your jaws close on water and the seal vanishes back under the ice before you can try again. You need another way to eat, so you walk along the ice looking for anything that might work. Then you spot a walrus lying on the surface far from the water. You're desperate enough to try, so you move toward it slowly with your body low to the ground. But the walrus lifts its head and sees you coming from a long distance away. It charges straight at you with its massive tusks swinging toward your face. You turn and run in the opposite direction as fast as you can, and the walrus stops chasing after a few seconds and goes back to where it was resting. You walk away with nothing in your stomach and your body getting weaker every day. You try breaking through the ice with your claws to reach the water below, thinking you might be able to grab a seal that way. But the ice is too thick, and your paws just scrape across the surface, leaving your claws bloody and worn down. You stop trying after a while and lie down on the ice to rest. The ice is melting earlier each year, and if you don't eat soon, you won't make it to summer. Skip forward and you're 5 years old now. You weigh over 400 kilos, and you've survived 3 winters on your own, learning how to hunt well enough to stay alive. You spot a ringed seal sleeping on the ice far from its breathing hole, so you drop low and start moving toward it using every ridge and crack in the surface as cover. The seal lifts its head to look around, so you freeze in place and don't move at all until it puts its head back down. Then you crawl forward again, staying flat against the ice and moving slowly enough that the seal doesn't notice you getting closer. After 45 minutes of crawling, you're finally within striking distance. You need to move fast before it sees you, so you explode forward with all your strength. The seal hears you coming and tries to run toward its breathing hole, but you're faster and your jaws close around its back before it can reach the water. It thrashes hard and tries to pull free, but you pin it down with your full weight pressing against its body. Then you bite through its spine and it stops moving completely. You drag it away from the hole so nothing can steal it from below and start tearing into the blubber. You feed for hours, eating as much as you can hold because you don't know when your next meal will come. Your stomach is finally full and you lie down next to what's left of the seal to rest. You've learned everything your mother taught you about waiting and striking at the right moment. But the ice keeps melting earlier each year and the seals are spreading out farther from each other, making them harder to find. You'll need to cover more ground and wait longer between kills just to survive. You're 12 years old now. You're standing over a fresh seal kill when another male bear walks across the ice toward you. He's bigger than you are with scars running across his face and shoulders from old fights. You need to protect your food, so you lower your head and show him you're not giving it up without a fight. But he doesn't stop or turn away, just keeps walking straight at you like you're not even there. You can't let him take what's yours, so you charge first and slam into his shoulder with your full weight behind the hit. The impact knocks both of you sideways, but you recover faster and he's already coming back at you. You both rear up on your back legs and start grappling with your front paws, pushing against each other. His jaws close around your neck and shake hard, making your vision blur for a second. You twist your body and break free, then bite down on his front leg and he roars. The sound is loud enough to make you flinch, but you don't let go. The fight keeps going with both of you rolling across the ice and biting whatever you can reach. His claws rake across your side and open up long cuts that start bleeding right away. You bite his shoulder, and he swings his head into yours, stunning you for a moment. Then you catch his ear with your teeth and tear, ripping part of it off. After a few more minutes of fighting, he finally backs away and starts limping in the other direction. You've kept the seal, but you're bleeding from multiple wounds and can barely stand up straight. You lie down next to what's left of your kill and try to catch your breath, but you're too hurt to eat much of it. You've won this time, but your body doesn't heal like it used to. You're 18 years old now. Your joints don't move the way they used to, and your teeth are worn down from years of crushing bones and tearing through seal skin. The ice breaks up earlier every season, and the gaps between solid sections keep getting wider, making it harder to find seals hauled out where you can reach them. You haven't eaten anything in 3 weeks, and you're getting weaker every day. Then you spot a seal resting on a chunk of ice across open water. You need this kill, or you won't survive much longer. So you study the distance and try to figure out if you can make the swim. The gap looks wide, but you don't have another choice, so you slide into the water and start swimming toward the seal with strong strokes pushing you forward. Halfway across, your back legs start cramping and your pace slows down. You keep pushing, but your muscles aren't responding the way they should. The seal sees you coming and drops into the water before you can get close. You try to turn around and swim back to where you started, but the current is pulling you in a different direction and you can't fight against it anymore. Your legs stop working completely and your head dips below the surface. You pull your head back up and take one more breath, then it goes under again, and you can't bring it back up this time. The water fills your mouth and pours into your lungs, making your body go still. You sink below the surface and keep dropping through the water until you disappear completely. Life as a polar bear might be rough, but there's another animal out there that has it way worse. Trust me, it's wild. Check out the video and see for yourself.